A quick update from Illinois, USA. It's my truck over there. I'm at a hotel in a very nice area just north of Chicago. There's, this one over here. This is a wine store. This one is a pancake house. That one is a grocery store, and over here we have, my favorite Panera bread. And I went there yesterday for lunch, and so I delivered the big loader Friday. Like the weather was not very good, so I didn't film, but the guy took it off and was nice enough. As you can see, the flip is back on the truck, and I'm riding with the last axle up, and so the truck is ready to roll, except that by the time I delivered, it was already, like late afternoon, and I tried to, it was like 4 o'clock, and I only had time to send paperwork to my factoring company, but they said the factoring was done for the day, like the deadline is like 12 o'clock, and they said they will do it first thing Monday morning. So Monday morning Captain Sergei will get his money for this run. And so I didn't have time to book another load. So now, of course, weekend, there's nobody's working, but I did see something, pretty much mostly out of Canada. So it looks like I need to go back to Canada. So I'm around 500 miles from my home base in Cambridge, Ontario. So looks like I gotta go. Hold on, I'm doing this picture-in-picture just to give you some background info. It's a very busy little town. By the way, lots of Russians in here. I don't know why, but I went to the grocery store, the Garden Fresh Market, and I met 4 people speaking Russian. And I talked to one old girl. I said, "Говорите по-русски, you speak Russian?" And she, "How did you know?" I said, and she was talking English before. I said, "Well, because you talk English with pretty much the same accent like I do, And there's a mall over there, like on the other side, like behind the Panera bread, there's a mall. And so yeah, I didn't have time to book a load, so I just checked into a hotel here. And I'm gonna relax here till Monday, and then Monday morning I think I'll just go to a truck stop. The nearest one is towards Wisconsin on I-94, and try to get a load for tomorrow. I mean for the next day. So far I did 4 loads. Right, and I didn't have to sit too long between them, so I don't know, all in all I feel pretty good, except that now the next week is Thanksgiving, and things start to slow down, and I really need to do just one load before everybody shuts down, because I have a couple of big payments coming out. Like I asked my financial company to give me a break last month, and so that payment for the truck is now due this month, so I have like a double truck payment. Anyway, but I'm looking at the truck from the window here. And sometimes I'm just like, gee, I own this, like it's a really, to me it's even the Mac, right? But I do like this. It just reminds me, one of the reasons why I bought this truck the way it is I really like the look of a truck with a flat top sleeper. It's not the most comfortable setup, but I just think it looks sharp, and especially when it has my name on the door. And last thing I wanted to say about t-shirts, thanks everybody for the interest. Yeah, these caps, by the way, these baseball hats, I would never get a white hat. I think it's more female than male, but this Vista print guys, they only had them on one color, so I only got them white, but just, you know, just for myself, you know, to show off a little bit of the when I'm crossing the border. But I went to that store and I see some Russian guys. Of course, you know, we always recognize each other because we have similar face features. It's you know, you're either Polish or Russian. So people always ask me, "Do you speak Polish?" And so I saw these guys like they look at not at my eyes, but they look above. So they were trying to read what it says over here. So yeah, but T-shirts came out nice, except that I ordered mine in medium size, and it's a bit tight. But I find that they stretch real easy. So I bought myself 4 T-shirts, and they're pretty expensive, you know. So people were asking about T-shirts. I cannot sell them, you know, real cheap, like for 20 bucks, because they cost me like, unless I buy like 5,000 of them up front, I don't get any deal at all. So if you guys are interested in the T-shirts, let me know, but it'll probably have to be like 30 bucks US, because there's shipping as well, right? Otherwise it just makes no sense. But I can give you the same style, like it'll say Sergei the owner, and in the back it'll have my contact info. So I want you to be my walking advertisement. And if somebody asks why you have Sergei the owner on the front, it's because, you know, you're the fan of the channel. Or I can put your name on it, but then I'll have to change the design over every T-shirt. That's not good. Or I can just remove it, you know, just make it blank. But yeah, so that's the exciting life of a trucker, right? So it's basically, yeah, like hurry up and wait. And you either in a rush to get your load, or then you unload and you don't know what you're doing next, and you just have to relax and take it slow. And I was looking at another hotel, but that one was in a bad area, all kind of like industrial. And then I looked at the Google Maps and I saw that this one, the Super 8, was, you know, with all these shopping, you know, around it, right? And I really liked it. It was not too expensive. It was like 57 bucks a night US. And I was using my Wyndham rewards, so now I do get, you know, some points I can use in the future for free stays. And actually, one thing that's funny about this hotel, right? They did say they have free truck parking, and so I entered over here, right? And I went like that, and there's no exit. That's a dead end. I went in there. It took me like half an hour to get out of there, and then I asked the guy to. There was one car over here. I asked him to move this car right where my front axle is, and I was able to get in there and park. You know, so basically, you gotta be careful when you go to a hotel that advertises truck parking, because most of the time what they mean is that it's a straight truck parking. They're not. Most of them are not equipped to handle a monster truck like, you know, 75-80 feet long. So you got to be careful about that. And normally I try to call them and ask them, you know, like, do you really have space for a big semi truck with a trailer, and what street can I come in from? And I just came from this street over here, and I went through that through that entry, but then yeah, I went in the back and then I had to back out and park over here. But so that's the plan for now. Just take it easy, relax, and try to find a load Monday, probably for something out of Canada. So thanks for watching. Captain Sergei out.